Hello everybody, so today is the last video from my series Celebrities as Interior Design Style, where we talk about each design style as it would be a celebrity. So the styles we will discuss today would be mid-century, modern, traditional, rustic, industrial and French country. So let's get into it. And today is very untypical intro for this series of the video. And I'm in a different outfit just for this first part of the video because I think I lost the footage of one of the styles, so today I'm refilming this. I could not miss out on this style because it is one of my favorites and I think it's quite popular and trendy right now and you cannot miss this out. So the first style we will talk about today is mid-century modern, and I chose Frank Sinatra to represent this style because he lived in mid-century modern era. He had even a house which was really a typical representation of this style, and I think his vibe and his modesty, simplicity but still elegance and comfort that his music brings is really applicable to this style as well. So it also gives the comfort, it also gives this simplicity. So let's talk about this style more because it's really a lot to tell. Mid-century modern was popular between 1945 after Second World War and lasted to mid-1970s. So what is the essence of mid-century? This is clean, simple lines, open spaces, and it doesn't include decorative embellishments as well. So the main motto of the style, function equals form, is timeless, elegant, but yet practical interiors. So after war, everyone wants simplicity, right? Everyone wants functionality and comfort. So this style emphasizing the post-war functionality and simplicity. So key characteristics of mid-century modern are sleek, uncluttered lines. It's about the innovative use of materials such as molded plastic, metal and teak wood. Also, it's about organic shapes and neutral tones, but with pops of some vibrant shades. Furniture is low profiled. You can also observe some different platforms in the houses, especially when you have the niche for the living room, so you need to make one step down to appear in the sitting living room area, which creates this inviting, cozy space. And the color palette is earthy tones, olive, mustard, brown, as I said, mixed with the vibrant colors, but they usually have the warm shade because warm is always about coziness. What we can observe in this style is some glass walls, some partial brick walls, floor to ceiling windows, flat roof lines and open floor plans. So accents of this style are geometric patterns, minimal ornamentation and using some statement lighting like pH lamps or arco lamps. I would say if you compare it more to Scandinavian styles and Japandi and this group of more minimalistic styles, it's similar to them because it's also uncluttered but it's not that minimal. And of course there were some design items which I also was talking about in my video about the influencing, that there are some particular design elements of this style which you can tell that it's not Scandi, but yet this mid-century modern migrated to all the styles that we have now. It migrated to contemporary, even to maximalist style, so a little bit of mid-century modern is everywhere because of the furniture. I especially like this furniture because it creates this calm vibe, sophisticated, and someone who owns a record player, someone who enjoys like alternative coffees. I don't know, for me it's great in this vibe, these bold posters and this whole historical look and feel, simple, elegant. And I love also that woods are really extensively used in this style and some also experimentation for that time. The natural light is the key for this style because it's emphasizing the minimalist yet inviting vibe to this design style. So I would say it also reflects some playfulness and some experimentation, but still don't forget about the functionality. It's a timeless style which you can use nowadays as well, and it's the one that is really close to my heart. What I love also about this style, that you can find so many pieces on the thrift store markets lamp that you can see on the background. I think you can see it even now, the orange lamp. It's a mid-century modern style lamp. So I also get inspired a lot by Mad Men show. Don Draper's apartment in New York, you can see it's one of the best examples of this style, I think, from the cinematography. So please check out this one if you like it. The materials are wood, especially teak and walnut, metal, glass, and sometimes plastics. Now we will move to more cozy, more traditional style, and this is actually traditional, and for me is my favorite Meryl Streep, because she's traditional, she's classic actress, she's sophisticated, and she has this cozy feel about her. So I think, why not Meryl Streep? We all love her. So this is the most classic interior style, which you can often spot in European homes. This style plays on familiar and comforting, offering warmth and coziness, and also the sense of history. So this style is classic and elegant, also timeless, and is emphasizing on symmetry and on order. So the color palette is warm, filled with the beige colors, all shades of cream, and also has some deep reds or greens or blues also. So I would say colors are more muted in this style. The furniture is sturdy, is practical, but still cozy, usually well-crafted pieces with some carvings and ornate details that will last for years and years to come. Here we see a different picture with the patterns, because I think patterns is important part of this style, but it's usually more classic patterns like florals and damasks, plates. They giving this a little bit feminine touch, I think. Style, for me, this style a little bit more feminine than the others. There might be some artworks, different style of artworks. This depends on the person. Can be modern, can be classic artworks, photography, gallery walls, and also this style has this hidden sense of heritage. So tradition, you know, it's like maybe something it goes to from one family to another family, one generation to the other generation. This style is not about getting the latest trends or implemented the latest decor pieces to your space. It has this staple, this tradition base and background, and is always concentrated more on quality rather than fashion or style looking piece, which doesn't mean it's not stylish. It is stylish, but it's still more traditional side. It's like if you compare with the fashion, I would say it's like old money style in fashion. So it's long-lasting style, concentrated on quality. It's comfortable and it's relaxing, welcoming style. The materials are wood, different types of wood: mahogany, cherry, oak, rich fabrics, silk, velvet, wool, and also metals like brass or bronze, something not that shiny and dramatic. Alright. Next one is Rustic, and representative of this style is no else than Matthew McConaughey. You know, this vibe of a cool, chill guy, a little bit of cowboy style, a bit of rustic, a little bit of, you get it, right? Rustic is natural style, and it really reflects this down-to-earth man, Matthew McConaughey. What is rustic? Natural, aged, organic, and also distressed elements. It's actually opposite of modern design. It originated in early 1800s. The vibe is warm, cozy, emphasizing the connection to outdoors, to nature, to environment that is around you. The color palette is earthy, all the earth tones that you can possibly imagine, and it's like browns, beiges, greens, all the natural tones, and muted neutrals also. So the furniture is sturdy, it's handcrafted, it's durable, often distressed or weathered wood pieces. It has history, it has some heritage to it, but it's rather simple designs. So the accents of these styles are natural textiles, stone, some exposed beams, vintage or handcrafted decor, and also cozy rugs. It's raw in some way, but cozy. It's really inviting, it's quite comfortable, I would say. It's grounding, and it's like a really chill place for the chill guy like Matthew McConaughey. And it has this very authentic feel. Materials, as you can imagine, very natural. Any wood you can possibly imagine. Stone, leather, linen, wool, and also some metallic finishes as well, with natural or aged finish. So since we're talking about nature and about this harmony with nature, let's talk about the next style, French country. And representative of this style is Claude Monet. So this impressionist artist, actually founder of the Impressionism, lived in the countryside a lot, and I think his art reflects this style in a way. This style is inspired with the aesthetic and lifestyle of French countryside. It's actually balance between rustic and elegant. The origin of this style comes from 17th century, and it still remains popular by this day. So it's elegant but cozy vibe that this style brings. Also, it has some rustic charm and romantic feel. The colors are soft and muted, creams, pastels, warm yellows, blues, and earthy neutrals. The furniture is distressed or painted wood with some vintage pieces, also ornate carvings, and also it's very cozy and very comfortable to sit in. The accents, like in the traditional style, floral ornaments and patterns, wrought iron, ceramics, and also rustic decorative items. So the atmosphere is warm, is inviting, elegant, cozy, blending the countryside style and its simplicity with some refined elegance. And the materials are wood, stone, linen, wrought iron, and ceramics as well. Next style, David Bowie fits to the industrial design perfectly because of his bold, edgy vibe, and also love of mixing raw and unconventional elements. Also, I would say quite experimental industrial style. It's not particularly industrial, it's neo-industrial style. It's different because neo-industrial style is a modern representation of the classic industrial style. It blends raw and urban aesthetics with comfort of home and contemporary touches. We're now talking about the loft-like architecture and also the design, but more refined and more cozier. The color palette of this style is black, gray, browns with occasionally bold accents like deep blue or green or metallics. So the furniture is minimal, sometimes can be vintage inspired, but still functional and cozy. So atmosphere, I would say, is a little bit grungy, but still a lot of open space, a lot of air, still quite minimal. At least I think it's quite minimal, but there are so many different varieties of this style. It gives freedom, it gives like a lot of space for experimentation. It's more chance to implement this style in the big loft space with the high ceilings, maybe with some raw finishes like some brick walls or concrete walls that are already there, rather than trying to recreate it in just normal white apartment with normal ceiling height. So it's actually very based on space as well. The materials are brick, is concrete, reclaimed wood, and glass, is leather, but is also combined with softer and more polished finishes. So today is the last video of the series, and I'm really happy if you make it through all of these 3 videos. I really tried hard to depict all these styles as I see them. If you enjoyed the content and if you want to show your appreciation of my hard work, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, and also cherry on top, leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. See you around in the next video. Bye bye.